Hello and welcome, ladies and gents, back to the channel. I'm your host JayNotion, and we're going to be looking at some more Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. So this is the visual novel game brought together by Daedalic Entertainment. They've not had a good run recently with the Gollum game, unfortunately, precious. But this one is really good. It's based on a novel, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. It's got drama, it's got intrigue, it's got mystery, it's got betrayal. All the medieval tick boxes of Game of Thrones type vibes. So we're on chapter 12, I believe, now. There's going to be a full game playthrough of this, guys, on the channel, so feel free to go and head over to the channel, check out the playlist to the game, and you will be able to catch yourself up on all good things. I forgot where we got to go. I think we're on chapter 12 now, which is the Great Beast. Just in case you're trying to wonder where we are in the story.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Go to sleep or walk through camp? I'm going to walk through camp.
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Alena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Admonish Richard or do not interfere. I'm going to admonish him.
I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Thing is, Richard's going down a really dark path at the minute. He's hell-bent on revenge and stuff like that.
After a long first day
William
on my
is an
way to
absolute
Lincoln, I found a
piece of a
place to
man.
rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales.
Hey.
My brother Francis and
My
I
homeland.
had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
It was not God.
I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children, Richard and Alena. As I tried to calm them, I realized the blood of their father was still on my hands. I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. I had sinned, and I had to atone for my sins. I prayed that I would be able to help those that had already suffered by my hand, and all of Kingsbridge.
I do feel sorry for Philip, because all he's done is try to help people and do the right thing. And just like in true Game of Thrones fashion, he always ends up with the rough end of the stick, the poor bloke.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
You are late. Is it done?
Yes, my bishop. Their builder is dead.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
The builder's dead?
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I
Of
ever
course,
fail
yeah.
you before
The assassination.
today, right,
It's all
Reverend?
coming back now. There was an
Regan
assassination
Hamley
attempt in the
is
last
alive.
episode on Tom the Builder. Oh,
She
damn.
didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you.
Whoops.
Kingsbridge will fall.
Twisted, man. Twisted. There we go. The Great Beast. Thinking before the battle.
Hurry up, my friend! Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
Come on, Philip. Come on, Philip. R2 to walk faster, remember now?
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
I should go first.
Why is that funny? He knew something we don't?
But this is a house of God.
Conspiracy.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
Don't know why that's funny. Maud.
My king! You have my sword!
And you have my bow.
Good! Who is that?
Axe.
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
Ah, Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
Alonso's scabbard's really cool, look at that. It's wrapped in some sort of got a weird sheath on it.
There's no 2 ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulph's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulph the traitor.
Ooh.
I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war.
They seem to be pulling all the strings
Wonderful.
there.
Now, I will go out there without
Yes.
getting shot in the head.
Yep.
I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Approach the king.
My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
No.
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Yeah. Do a little bit.
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
How dare you.
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What?
It's so corrupt.
Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares, or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent, is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen. Barbaric.
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence, or miraculous, deserves no place at my table.
Scoffs.
What is your name, monk?
Philip of Gwynedd.
I will make sure my brother won't arrest you.
Thanks.
If anyone will have you arrested, it's me.
My king, I have come to see you.
I have no time for you. Unless you know a solution to my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you have no solution for my problem, better not waste my time, or I will have you arrested.
Oh, everyone's so touchy. Wants to take a look at the castle without getting shot. Okay. Guess that's what we're doing.
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
But don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye.
There's your answer.
I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
Dressed up as a peasant. There we go. Go back in.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. Who are you again, monk? Why have you come?
I'm the prior of Kingsbridge, my king.
Ah, of course. The prior of Kingsbridge.
I have come to ask for your help.
What could be important enough to disturb the king at a time like this?
War.
Robert of Gloucester will attack in 2 days' time.
Yes.
Let us find out why he's here, shall we? Get undressed, prior of Kingsbridge.
What? Okay.
My king.
Don't be shy. It was your idea, after all.
Why is everyone in this game a dick? Oh,
Ranulph's
no.
men have been nervous all day. Now, why is that? It's such a simple war. And yet they could stay holed up in my castle for another month with all these men. So why have the archers out at all? And be safer inside. They don't have to stand up there.
My king. The late Percy Hamley and the Priory of Kingsbridge had an agreement.
I remember. And according to his son, you broke the agreement by conducting an illegal market.
He told you? The income was only used to support the cathedral. I did not know we needed a license. The market was held on the church's ground.
The church is not above the law. This is not the Holy Roman Empire.
No, of course not.
Your market is illegal. I supported William in his decision to punish you, for it didn't merely pay for your cathedral. It also paid for the children of that traitor Bartholomew.
But Alena and Richard are no traitors. You said so yourself. You said they shall go free.
I remember my words, monk. But the Earl of Shiring tells me that a knight in my employ seeks to convince me to change my loyalties.
I wouldn't know much about that.
William Hamley and Bishop Waleran said you were sly. Now I think I know why.
My king, you must not trust them.
Hear me now. You will not receive a market license, and the children of Bartholomew will hang if they go against the Earl of Shiring. Do you understand?
I understand.
God's sake.
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today. To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. Get my clothes. I need my horse.
Uh-oh.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never
Love the art
been
style in
that
this game.
high
It
up.
looks really good. Push him over the side. He fell.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray.
Ooh, pray for Stephen's victory. Pray for peace.
And I forgot about Kingsbridge, and the market, and what I wanted. I simply prayed for peace. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men. They're winning.
Oh dear.
Stephen is lost.
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
Oh my god.
They're breaking through the church doors.
Jeez. What the hell? There's a beast. Do we do anything for the beast? Excuse me.
Where are the women?
It was that night.
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No god to protect us. Only us.
That is mental. Poor Philip.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him. To be true, we had other things on our mind.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Ali and I.
Frisky boy.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Oh, damn.
Look at that.
Told you.
I
Cutscenes
hope
are
Philip and Richard are all right.
epic.
Me too.
Kind of reminds me of like the Snowman. You know, like the really short movie. The animation and the art styles are similar
So,
sort of
Jack,
thing.
have you read our book?
Slight cell shading, but more storyboard animation.
What about you? What did you think?
I like it.
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
So moody, that guy.
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well...
Recite Ovid's Amours.
Before me he stood, his clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all his body.
Was that poem not about a woman?
Oh! It seems I mixed that up.
With what?
I'm not sure.
No? Oh, her shoulders and her arms. I saw and I caressed. And then her breasts, forms made to be felt and touched.
I remember that part.
Bet you do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
How flat his belly beneath his slender waist. His legs, what form, what a perfect arse.
You made that up.
So what? Don't you like my version?
Oh, I like it. Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to hers.
This is literally like 50 Shades in medieval
Jack.
times.
Yes,
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
I think she's like pretty much double his age as well. Oh.
Did you hear something?
No.
Ah, he's gonna use that.
Jack. You and me.
Not for long. He saw you.
It is us. Only us.
Hey! Philip the Prior! Monk!
Oh, I've just noticed I was in the left one.
That's better. Never let them see you weak. Stand tall.
It's getting dark.
It's not the end of days.
Are you sure of that?
I'm not finished here yet. So yes, I'm sure.
Not the end of days.
What about Ranulf's men?
Probably glad to be out of the castle after all that time. Probably looking for women and getting drunk.
So they lost them.
How many died?
What?
How many people died in the battle?
Too many. I even lost my horse. But Robert is not an animal, I'll give him that. Or we wouldn't be here.
Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
No.
I prayed for peace.
Peace is the wait between one battle and the next. You were right about William Hamley.
Damn, I never thought of it
How
like
so?
that.
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
What?
William Hamley is only fighting for himself.
Yeah.
And for Bishop Waleran.
Yeah.
He's over there. Thank you.
Francis.
Francis!
Oh, Philip.
Of course. You came with your master, Earl Robert, did you not?
Yes.
Francis.
When I heard from Bishop Henry that you were in Lincoln, I started looking. He thought you were dead.
Not yet. It is good to see you, brother.
Henry said you came because you need a market license.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I know someone who can help. I'll have you released, and then we will go to Winchester. Just be patient for a moment.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
So this is your brother?
Empress Maud.
I have heard much about you, Prior. Your brother has supported our family for many years now. And we remember those who are loyal to us. Hereby I grant Kingsbridge the same market rights as Shiring.
Yes!
The same rights?
The same.
Wow. Just like that.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you.
The bloodline is restored. Not long, and my son will take his rightful place here on the throne.
All will be as it was. I will be a just king, as Grandfather Henry was.
Peace will be restored in England. Do you have anything else you wish to tell us, Prior?
If King Henry killed our parents?
No. Nothing.
Thank you, my queen.
I felt that was better not to say either of those two. We've got our license, that's it. No more weirdness and digging. Here we go. Timothy was intimidated by Ellen. Waleran thinks Tom was killed. You dreamt of your parents and Alena and Richard. The king made you undress and put your life at risk. Francis arranged for Maud to give you a market license. After the horrors you saw, you have lost your faith. Ah. Not good. Not good. 13. Why is it going so fast? That said the Fleece Fair, by the way. A few weeks later. I don't know why it's skipping through stupidly quick.
In the last 2 days
Must
of
be
the
a
Fleece
bug.
Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a fleece fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
Never.
What did you say, Philip?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out there is not appropriate for our monastery.
The fair will be over soon. And by then, Kingsbridge will be self-sufficient.
Oh. Playing as Tom now, are we?
Philip?
Ah, you're back. How are things at the quarry?
All's in order. We won't have any further problems. So, why did you ask me to come?
It's about Jack. He got into a fight with Alfred again. Have you come to a decision yet about my proposition?
When you take Jack as a novice?
Yes. I think it wise you take in Jack as a novice. He wouldn't work on the cathedral, but he could stay in Kingsbridge.
Jack can already read and write, and there is much more we can teach him here. What does his mother think?
Ellen won't talk to me because of this. She believes I'm favouring Alfred. But Alfred is the master craftsman. I taught him since he was 6. Jack is only an apprentice, and the two can't go on like this.
No, they cannot.
That's
I
a
have
tough
no
call,
choice.
isn't it?
I want the best for my children.
It's a tough call.
For all of them.
Of course. Let us talk to Jack, then.
Yes.
Philip offers help with Jack. We can't go on like this. Okay. Not talking to these idiots.
Tom? Wait for me.
Philip? Something is ailing you, isn't it? Philip, you told me in Cuthbert once that if you became prior, you would want the novices to be treated well. Unlike how Remigius treated Brother Marcus before he left us.
Yeah, I did.
Remember? It was the day little Jonathan came to us.
Yes, I remember. He was so little.
You achieved what you set out to do, and so much more. If only Cuthbert was still here with us to see this.
Milius, we have not had time to talk since I returned.
There was time, but you avoided it.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Why? For once, all is well.
It started even before I left my brother in Winchester, but he's still in the middle of all the chaos out there. I'm afraid. For him. For all of us. But it's not just that.
No?
I think I've lost my faith.
You?
Let us talk later, like we used to.
Yes, of course.
I wonder if he's gonna step down as the prior. Give it to somebody else.
Are you not coming, Remigius?
I have pressing matters to attend to, my prior.
Like?
All right.
Don't trust that shit either. He's up to something.
And what kind of surprise is it?
Well, I think you'll be amazed, both of you.
Ooh, now I'm curious. When can we see it?
I should be done this afternoon. Come on, Jonathan. Let's have a look at the bear.
Yes, please.
The bear?
Have fun, boys. Any idea what he's up to?
I have no idea.
Father, Jack took tools from the site. I don't know what he did with them, but I know he took them.
Well, you two won't get a chance to quarrel in the future. Philip will see to that. But Jack is not the only one to blame in this.
Yeah, you little worm.
Martha, have you seen Jack?
He went with Jonathan to see the bear fight.
With Jonathan? That's dangerous. What is he thinking? Oh.
Okay.
That's right, sir.
Oh, by the way, I've heard from Richard.
Is he all right?
The message didn't say, but I assume he's fine.
Why's that?
He says he needs me to buy him a new horse.
Look at him go!
Oh,
Are you sure you want to see this?
Of course. What a show.
Why did the bear and dog fight?
It's in their nature. The beast that is more clever and stronger wins. No. For them, there is no winning.
Yeah, it's barbaric.
Jonathan, come here. You shouldn't have brought him here. It's dangerous.
I'm always doing something wrong no matter what I do. If Alfred had brought him here, I bet there wouldn't have been a problem.
There would have.
Maybe it's better if you and Jonathan go.
Come on.
Jack,
What?
I know how you feel.
Oh, really?
The world is unjust. We are like these poor animals, forced to tear at each other's flesh. It is a game that they force us to play.
Who? Tom?
No.
No.
The kings and empresses, even the bishop, Tom, and all of us are made to live in an unjust world in which we are forced to make unjust decisions again and again.
Yep.
And we don't even know we are playing their game. You have every right to be angry. But there is a way to remove yourself from that cage. Perhaps not for the sake of God, but for the sake of man.
What do you mean?
I want you to become a monk.
Wait! Don't go wandering off on your own.
Have you two seen my son?
Ellen.
He went over to see the bear fight.
Alena? I have come to...
To what?
What's wrong with your brother?
I've no idea.
Alena, I have come to ask for your hand in marriage.
Because he liked what he saw.
Are you mad, Alfred Builder?
What?
Why would you think that I...
Did you hear that?
What was that?
What's Alfred thinking?
Oh.
Oh, now. I'm here. Should have looked out for you. You wanted to go all the way up there? Like Alfred and Jack do?
Why do I feel like something really
Come on.
mental's about to happen?
We'll go together. You and me.
So, this is it then?
Who's that man?
I am the Earl of Shiring.
Oh dear.
Boy.
Stay with me, Jonathan.
Now, while my men inspect your market, tell me, where is your saint?
The crypt.
Speak up!
The crypt!
I heard that your master builder died in an accident.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
A shame. This could have become a great cathedral. Now, out of my way!
Jonathan!
What? Did he seriously just trample over the kid? He's such a dick. He's literally like Joffrey and Ramsay in one. Can't wait for him to die. It's what these kind of stories make us feel. Death and revenge.
This is the end.
This is the end.
They were burning by God. They were on fire.
Where are the others? They're going to kill them!
Alena! Milius locked the door.
From the outside? Is he still out there? No.
Right, we need to do a save. So apparently, this is quite a key point.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Milius locked it! Milius!
Milius.
I think I can hear him out there.
Return our saint, or you will go to hell.
No. You go.
No!
Thy kingdom come.
William Hamley.
Thy will be done.
Alena is still out there.
In heaven.
Oh no.
So is Jonathan.
Alena! We will die.
And forgive us our debts.
Come on.
As we have forgiven our debtors.
Oh no!
And lead us not into temptation.
The gate is locked as well.
But deliver us from
Alena is this way.
So are the attackers.
Amen.
If we go this way, they might not see us.
You're right.
Father, who art in heaven.
But it's locked.
We shouldn't have come here.
Hallowed be thy name.
Shit.
Jack!
Thy will be done
Come
on
here.
earth as it is in heaven.
This is gonna be crazy.
Jack? Jack!
I won't leave him!
Shit, what's happening? It's all kicking off. All because of that William Hamley, the little turd.
Move, Mary, please.
must leave him here. No! I have to help him! Peter!
We cannot leave her here.
Words from the scripture will calm her.
Look at her, husband. Look at her. Your words won't do any good.
I won't allow you to poison her, woman.
Are we gonna have to pick?
This herb will help her. It works.
I will not let you use your devil's work on her.
What's going on here?
Look at that poor woman. Her husband has died in her arms. Your sub-prior refuses to let me help her.
Yeah.
Her herbage is the devil's work.
Herbage.
We must get her away from here. William and his men will ride this way, I know it.
You're right. We must make haste.
Philip, I told you this woman is a witch.
You're a fool. This is henbane.
Henbane?
The devil's eye. So you admit that you are trying to poison this woman.
Oh, does the evil eye of the flower intimidate you, you old goat?
Calm down, all of you.
Prior Philip, take this. It will calm her nerves if she chews on it. For once, do the right thing.
Okay.
Prior James was right about you.
Prior James? Ugh, you have no idea what kind of man Prior James was. You are a fool.
Are you sure this won't harm her?
Yes, I am.
Don't trust her.
No! We grow herbs too, Remigius.
Go ahead. I'm holding her. It's working.
I told you. Maybe I was wrong about you, Philip.
How could you do that?
Oh, piss on you.
They're coming.
We need to move now.
Oh shit.
Look at him. He did quite well. He got pretty far.
There was someone here with him.
Hugh's right. They might be close by.
We should make haste. We got what we came for.
Not yet.
Walter, why do I get the feeling you're upset?
We didn't have to do this. We came for the Saint.
They deserved it. Like this ugly bastard.
Kingsbridge defied us for the last time. That monk, the bitch, and the bastard she's fucking.
Come on, move! After him!
But William said...
I said move!
That was close. Too close.
My little cub, are you all right?
Did you see Alena?
She was in the market. I heard William calling out her name.
Jack, come. We must find her and Jonathan.
Mental. I hope that William gets his reward. Book 3, hopefully. He's just a piece of shit. He just wants to see everything burn, everyone die, he just toys with stuff. He's cruel. Great story there. Great story. This is where it gets full Game of Thrones, that sort of feeling.
Alena!
Definitely kicks him.
Alena!
Jonathan!
Don't say she's dead. Don't say she's dead. Oh.
He took everything from me again.
Alena! No matter what you do, no matter where you go, I will find you. Every time you think you're safe, every time you play house, I will find you. And I will crush you. Now, kill them all. And make her watch.
More bastard.
Alena, are you alright?
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
Can't you hear me?
Jack! It's all gone. I can't support Richard like this. What am I going to do now?
Get OnlyFans. Get some scripture going. He's such a dick, that William. I hate him. The guy that voices him as well, I thought was the same actor that played Ramsay in Game of Thrones, but it's not. They just sound identical. And he just gives that vibe anyway. But the fact that the voice actor actually sounds like Ramsay as well is just...
Tom.
Next level. Next level weird, twisted. And it just makes it feel like it is him. In more ways than one. Tom's still alive. For now. The next day. Why does it keep skipping so fast? I'm not pressing anything.
We must ask the bishop for help.
The bishop? Are you mad?
Are you mad?
I've heard he is behind this. Shh.
How? How can we go on living in Kingsbridge now? Will the cathedral still be built?
Not without the market.
Market?
It must be, or there'll be no work for us.
Please. Our prior will answer all of your questions.
Philip, they are waiting for you.
Yes.
Can we stay in Kingsbridge? Or must we move on?
Brother Andrew is overseeing the repairs. And we will be able to continue the construction of our cathedral. Tom Builder's son, Alfred, will take over the position of Master Builder. Though it will take longer, for we will not hold a market again. And I am happy to welcome a new novice. Most of us are familiar with him, so I'm sure we all can share the sentiment that he will be very welcome in our priory. Jack. As was Tom's wish.
Why were we attacked?
Was that really the Earl of Shiring?
Excuse me.
And the saint?
It's because William's a dickhead.
Yes,
Simple as.
what about the saint?
How many have died? How many were wounded?
He will answer your questions. All of them.
I am going
Please
for a
tell
bath.
us what to do.
Too many people have died. Many were injured.
Yep.
Among the injured was our master builder, Tom. He protected our little Jonathan.
It will take time, but I'm sure he will recover.
Thank God.
Tom's alive.
2 of our brothers have perished. Brother Arnaldus.
I don't know.
And Brother Milius. He rests by Cuthbert's side now.
Was all that really to just get Alena as well, because of the two kids, obviously being offspring of the old
and
Earl?
8 more lives were taken.
It's a proper Game of Thrones, isn't it? It's just mass murder and betrayal, all for power positions.
Will the Earl of Shiring be judged for what he did?
Really fuck.
He must be! Yes, he must!
What about the saint?
Where is the saint?
Adolphus will protect us.
It would be better if you answer their questions. Is he not well?
He looks pale.
The rumors you have heard are true. The remains of Saint Adolphus were stolen from this crypt.
What?
We are doomed.
The saint's gone.
Who took him?
He's gonna put him on a...
Was it the Earl of Shiring?
Yeah, he's gonna put him on a
Why
gate
would
or
he do
something.
that?
Use him as an
Milius
ornament.
died to protect the saint. I saw it.
Please tell us.
Tell us what will happen with us.
attack.
With Kingsbridge.
Shall I continue for you, my prior?
No. This attack was a great tragedy. I cannot think of why anyone would do that to us. It is impossible to grasp how these men could just...
You went against the Earl of Shiring!
He said you defied him!
Philip was in the right. We had a market license.
Our prior was in the right, but we all knew what kind of man William Hamley is. Defiance will only lead to more grief.
I agree.
You should have been more careful. We must never again hold a market.
No. No, we must not.
Just move.
The Earl stole the saint because of Philip.
But it's not his fault, is it?
They all had to die for the market.
Why is he not answering?
Please answer.
Why is he not saying anything?
How will we go on?
Why is God doing this to us?
Answer them.
No. I cannot give you confidence. The stories of how God tested the faith of his followers. I see now how true they are.
He's lost it, hasn't he?
I think you do as well. I am asking myself, where is God? Why did he not prevent all this? I do not know. I have no answer.
Well, he's just gonna walk away.
One day, God said to Satan, "Look at my man Job. There's a good man if ever I saw one." So Satan said, "You've given him everything. That's why he's a good man." But God said, even if he were to lose everything he has, his faith in me would not falter, and I will prove it to you.
Mother hasn't moved from his side for days.
It will take time for him to heal.
You know,
Loads of cutscenes in this one.
wasn't the first time someone wanted to kill him. If we hadn't scared off that monk in black, I'm sure Tom wouldn't be with us anymore.
Did you ever find out who he was?
I have no idea.
It was Bishop Waileran's servant.
What?
Waileran?
What?
You will burn in hell for this.
What? I defeated your greatest enemy. It was a holy mission.
It's not up to you to decide that. Even your father would not have been that foolish.
I am not my father.
They saw you. They know that the Earl of Shiring is a murderer. What if my allies in Kingsbridge were hurt? What then?
They were.
Absolve my sins.
Only if you announce your loyalty to King Stephen.
No, Stephen lost. He is weak.
Bishop Henry will not approve of me giving absolution to a supporter of Empress Maud. Are you a man of the church or not?
I am.
Then do as you are told, and never defy me again. Is that understood?
Yes, my bishop.
Puppet on a string. Jeez. He decided that Jack should become a novice. Tom is hurt but alive. William did not kill him. So he could have actually died in that scene if we would have picked the wrong choice. Thanks to Ellen, William believed Tom had already been killed. You calmed Mary with Ellen's herbs instead of prayers. Milius and many others died in the attack on Kingsbridge. I think that was inevitable though. Final chapter of Book 2. Chapter 14. Departure. What are we doing?
Oh. One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Thing is, if she announces that, William's gonna come after him as well. Not that it would bother him, I don't think, but it's good we didn't tell anyone. Maybe we should have told everyone. What?
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could. Maybe there would have been ways to make it last.
What? Did they split up or something?
Jack! Oh. What is he doing in there? Jack!
Yeah, he's a monk now. Does that mean he can't have any anymore?
Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
Where can we go from here?
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you. Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
It's fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel.
Mm-hmm. Genius.
Yes. What do you think? You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
It's a brilliant invention. Won't be selling wool anymore?
I won't be selling wool anymore.
Why?
Because there will not be another market.
Because there will not be another market.
No, not in Kingsbridge. We will go someplace else then, where he won't find us.
He needs to die.
He will find me, wherever I go.
Yeah, he's got to be killed.
You can't just give up.
I'm not giving up. And I'm not running away. And because I'm not running away. There is something I have to tell you. It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do.
She's gonna leave. Can't meet again, not like this. I wish things were different. I will get married to support Richard. What?
We can't meet again. Not like this.
Why?
I would get married to support Richard.
I'm getting married to support Richard.
To whom?
It's not important.
William.
William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have.
No way.
My husband will pay for Richard's expenses. It's the only way my brother can protect our people.
I will marry you.
To marry truly feel. Hide feelings to make clean break.
I love you, Jack. And I always will. But look at yourself. You are a good man, Jack. And monks can't marry.
Oh yeah, of course.
Then I will stop being a monk.
And what then?
OnlyFans.
I don't know.
Give him closure. Give him hope.
Maybe when this is over, we can meet again.
But not like this.
No, not like this.
Oh, that's sad as hell, man. All because of that William.
Don't say that.
All because of that dick.
Who is it?
William Henry.
What?
Who are you going to marry?
William. Alfred?
He has steady income from the houses he builds in
So it's not even about William, she just
Shiring
needs money
and
for Richard.
Winchester.
That is fucked up.
And he is a master builder now.
What?
No way. No way.
Dear Francis.
If it was William, it would have kind of
Once
made sense.
you asked me if I often think of our parents.
Because of his power and the hold he's got with the church and stuff like that. I do. That's crazy.
I do. And
Alfred.
I often think of the day they were killed.
It's like Jack's sworn enemy for the whole
And
game.
of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter raised us and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, the killing continued every single day.
Expressed doubt that God exists.
I have come to believe that if God was just, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed.
Or is it a test?
A few days ago, William Hamley and his men attacked us. Many died by their hand. Milius is dead. First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge, for I thought I had seen him in Lincoln. The last few nights, I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river and drown like Prior James did. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man But why does God not put an end to it?
What about Peter Torse was wrong? Most of what about Peter Torse was right. Most.
Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church and men like Waleran, because they involved themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion.
He's like Yoda.
The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here.
He's going into exile.
Put that away!
Oh.
Stop it immediately!
No, Jack! Oh!
Has he just lobbed a slingshot at Alfred?
Jack!
Oh my god.
This is not what we do! Get off me, you freak! No!
Oh. Jack!
Take him away. Lock him up.
Jeez. It's hard not to feel emotional for Jack though. He's literally got done over. Oh shit. Needs to do a quick save. That's hardcore. Beat the shit out of it. Oh dear. Slingshot. The bowl?
It's all useless. No. It's all useless. No. It's all useless. No.
Okay. Won't fit through there. They fed me. I'm no monk. Philip locked me in. Can I get up?
It's all useless. No.
Those moths are like
Jack.
what do they call it? Representation of things that are happening.
Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
Ooh.
What? How do you know that?
It's gotta be that one, look at it. And how did she know that? She's been in there before.
With that hole, I could lift the slab out.
He's out.
She was right.
How did she know that? She must have been in there before. there's more to his mum than meets the eye. I think there's a lot of stuff that hasn't come out yet. A lot of people think she's a witch.
Jack, tell me, was it about Alena? I know about you two. I have known for a long time.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell?
Yeah.
Not
saying.
How did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief, but he was not.
Is it true then? What they say, that he was hanged in shiring?
Yes, but he was innocent.
How? How did it happen?
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft. It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the priory.
Who gave him the cup?
Who said that?
Wailerin.
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in shiring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter.
Does.
It is all in the past now.
Wailerin's one of them.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me. You want to leave?
What if I have family there? There must be someone who remembers Jack Sherberg, right?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know.
No.
You really love her, don't you, Alena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest.
Heritage thing, wasn't it? When they used to name
get away from it all.
Their sons after their first name and then son on the
end. If you live like an animal,
so it'd be like
then they
son of
treat
Bjorn
you
would
like
be
one.
Bjorn's son. Bjorn's son.
Do not let them ever find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Of course.
Those that killed your father, the people they killed, will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Wailerin disrespects you. After all I've done for him. Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Wailerin, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Wailerin to order you around?
Fucking hell. Imagine that in the middle of the night. She's housewife, isn't she? Here's Jack.
Whew, it's getting cold.
Someone's knocking at the door. Yes?
Yes?
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
No, I haven't seen him. Does anyone know why he left?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away. But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
We'll find him then. We all have... yeah.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to shiring, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know. Please,
I don't think he's at any
don't
of those
let
places.
this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Is he going to bust the door
Thank
open at the
you.
wedding? No, I forget.
They still haven't found him? How long has it been?
Haven't been counting 3 days.
3 days.
Well, I think he's gone for good. Never made it easy for anyone, that bastard. Then he runs off. Woody and his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving.
Make first pottage for your husband.
What are you cooking?
Frumenti.
What's going in it?
Poison.
Wheaten ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Well, as long as it tastes good. We've been married for what? A week?
No consummation. I haven't been counting. 5 days.
5 days.
That's almost a week.
Well done.
Yet, we still haven't... You know...
You've been keeping your distance. I'm sorry, I need time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
He won't come back, you know. You're my wife now. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
Has he matured a bit more? Still, it's not Jack, is it? Either way.
Spices. I need to add some spices. And I mustn't forget the eggs.
Eggs are going to be in the basket, right? There's the eggs. "12 days later. Where's Jack gone?"
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
That would be very kind.
I want to suggest it to the prior tomorrow. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us. And you could help me explain the idea, if you want. I think it would be good for you to do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
17 days.
17 days.
I'm going with the time thing at the minute.
They go into the pot.
What pot? Yeah. Press the wrong thing. The next day. There we go.
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
What do I do? Alfred moved into the other room. No. No.
So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they'd know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich.
It's not how it
It
works.
sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
You could also just put a clause in there
Yes, you said that.
saying it's got to be through
Your idea
unplanned
shows great
means,
compassion.
like stuff that's outside of their control. If they
Thank
decide
you,
not
Father.
to do it, they
It's
won't get
very
paid.
rare these days to find spirits who still believe
You need
in
a
the
HR
good
person
of people,
in this situation.
unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
Jeez.
What?
He's right. It won't be finished.
But what about Mother? We wanted to build it for her.
Alfred will lose his work. Please stop pitying yourself.
If Alfred loses his work, we won't be able to fund our battle against William Hamley anymore.
What if we build faster? Make a new plan that will cost less? You always said a finished cathedral could draw people from far and wide, didn't you? People on their coin, right?
Is that an option? Master Builder, you've been awfully quiet so far.
It's hard to say. But yes, Alfred could look at the designs. Could be there's shortcuts that could be taken. Not much help yet, but I'll do what I can.
I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
My soup is on fire. Can you burn soup? I don't guess you can.
Thank you.
I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
Cares about Kingsbridge. He's trying to impress me.
He just wants to be better than Jack.
I'm not so sure. I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully.
Yeah, but why though?
He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
No pressure or anything.
Well, enough about Alfred. Did you get the blue dye I've been asking for?
Actually, I did. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
Lacking the patience, I'm taking my time. It's going well.
It's going quite well.
What does Sir Richard think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet. When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin. But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
Moth. It will sport a bear, a lion, a fox, an eagle. I like the idea of a fox.
It will sport a fox.
Oh, foxes are smart. I like that. Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well...
At it.
Growing a bit?
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
What does she mean by that? Yeah. I can't have Jack's baby. I am pregnant. I had to marry to fulfill my oath. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. Alfred is trying his best. Trying to be a good wife. I have to keep on going. I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know what to do anymore. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice. Not if I wanted to stop William Hamley.
Is that someone stood in the bottom
And
left?
Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the nights to finish the cathedral. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return, although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He is trying his best to make our arrangement work. And I try to be a good wife. I made a mistake. And to make things worse,
Is that his mum stood there?
I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself.
Yes, his mum.
You had the love of your life, but you threw it away.
Didn't ask you to judge me.
Do you scorn me for what I did?
No more than anyone else. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
What if I brought Jack back?
Oh, Alena. Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family.
What if he comes back with
If
like a new wife
you
and
can't have
kids
his
and all
baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like
that?
this.
She'll just pretend that it's...
But I have to.
Alfred's.
Don't you understand?
She just won't tell him. But then they haven't slept together, so she kind of needs to work on that bit.
It's finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
She has put on a bit of podge. But obviously she's pregnant.
Huh. Why a fox?
It's stealthy and cunning.
A fox is stealthy and cunning. We can't always be straightforward and noble if we want to survive in this wilderness.
You hear that, Alfred? I'm a fox.
Grow up, Richard. This is important.
Sorry.
How's the war going, by the way?
Can't go on forever, can it? I was just standing with the king.
How is your standing with the king?
It's getting better and better. The good thing is, William Hamley is turning out to be quite the lousy player. In our last battle, he ran away when things started to get a bit tight. They say he was afraid to die before he settled matters with his mother.
This is great news.
His mother?
No one's seen her in years, not since her husband died. But rumour has it she's still alive and joyfully pulling his strings. Mention her to William, and he goes as pale as a sheep. Ali, we are so close, but we need to be careful. We mustn't let our guard down.
Don't underestimate
him. Is there anything you need from me, Richard?
He's a shifty
little
little fuck.
A new saddle would be nice.
I'll see to it.
And a horse to put it on, of course. The last one caught quite a few arrows.
Jesus.
Right.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the market with Martha.
All right.
I'm out of here. Bye.
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
Ah, there you are.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
Enjoy the moment.
What kind of soup?
I think it had deer in it.
Deer?
Yes. Jack had caught it before we met him. I think it was the only one he ever caught.
But hunting deer is...
I know. It's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
Right. He was always busy with something, just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
Oh, I hope she uses that on William.
You will be an aunt soon.
Nice bit of retribution.
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
Yeah.
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to each other.
Maybe. But the baby is not...
What was that?
Is that Kingsbridge again? Is the cathedral gone down again?
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
Oh, she's had the baby.
A stone roof. Alfred tried to build a stone roof without telling Papa.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
Without a cathedral, my mother will spend an eternity in hell. And by God, I pray so will you, for doing this to me. I can't stay. Not without work, and not like this.
Shh. Shh.
It's run off.
There's no need to cry.
You can tell straight away that's Jack's, can't you? Look at the hair.
There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go? Leave Kingsbridge?
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will.
That Waileran's shifty.
Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
Alfred. Ah.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
He's at risk now. Because William thinks that Tom's dead. And he's going to find out through his son that he's not. Where's she going? Overseas? Wow. She's determined. Come on, she gotta come back with Jack and take back her homeland. Come on! End of book 2, guys. That was really good, those last 3 chapters. Intense. You tried to be kind during the breakup with Jack. You believe God is unjust. You chose a fox for your coat of arms. You supported Alfred's idea to insure the workers. In your marriage with Alfred, you grew desperate. You left Kingsbridge for good, and book 2 is in the bag. Wow. What a game.
Next time on The Pillars of the Earth. Witness the climactic final part of the series.
Yes, book 3.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
Here we go.
It's time to face our enemies.
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
Look how old Philip is.
The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.
Yes. So we know straight away, there was huge spoilers there, that she finds Jack. And coming back to reclaim the land. Well, what a way to end it. So that's book 2 done. Book 3 is the final book in the series. I'm really enjoying the game. I hope you guys are too as well. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more playthroughs like this. Don't forget to also leave a thumbs up, guys. Come and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel if you want to support this and see future playthroughs like this one. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going to continue playing this one off stream and uploading this in sections for you lovely people. But those last 3 chapters were insane. I think Alfred is well and truly at risk now. We obviously find Jack, he comes back, so the whole love story's there. I hope it ends on a good note. I hope William gets a dagger in the throat, and I hope, because Alena's been carrying that dagger, her dad's dagger, who was wrongfully murdered and imprisoned by William and his crew. I hope she gets to use that on him as the ultimate little bit of redemption. I think there's more death and destruction to come though, and I think it's just going to get worse and ramp up for this final book. But I'm absolutely all for it. Glad we saved Tom though. He's a good character. I enjoyed him. It's going to be interesting to see what side he picks though, if Alfred has to pick between the William and the Hamleys and the Church and Waileran versus the good guys, basically Jack and crew. It's going to be also interesting to find out who Jack's dad is, because I think there's more to the story on that front as well. There's a lot that we haven't found out yet around his dad. I think Waileran was one of the 3 guys that gave Jack's dad the cup to leave and then accused him of stealing. But why would they do that? He obviously was held in quite high esteem or had power or something like that. So maybe he's of noble heritage. Jack's like the Jon Snow, he's just proclaimed to be the true heir and all that sort of thing, and then it comes out, but we shall see. Lots of conspiracies, lots of theories, and I'm all for it. Thank you so much for watching the playthrough, guys. Until the next part, until the next video and stream, I will see you again very soon. Peace!